What is good, everybody? It is Sunday night, 5 p.m., December 15, 2024. That means it's time for the Council of Comics Film and Box Office News Live. We're doing Jumanji 3, next level today. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Beat it.
Don't get so close.
Just a bird, okay? Come on, get moving. Get out of here.
Is there anything else we need to know?
Beat it, bird.
Another interesting thing about the ostrich.
I said scram, you stupid bird.
When threatened,
Get out of here.
they attack.
Oh!
It's like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? As soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
Oh, maybe I might want to do this. Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book people that can earn the world's greatest comic book monthly giveaway. The Council of Comics, all of you out there, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you being here. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right now. Phil, can you say mic check for me?
Mic check. 1, 2.
I don't think your mic is hooked up. I think it's going through your computer.
It's going through my computer. Hang on.
Yeah, because it has a different feel to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday, December 16th. As always, a lovely council. Phil, C. Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, Clifford. How are you today?
Exhausted.
Oh, how about that? That might be a little bit better.
Do you guys hear that too? Like it sounds like it's
No, I think you're making stuff up.
I mean, we can hear you, Phil.
Yeah,
Phil, we can hear you.
Hang on, I know what it is. I gotta just leave real quick. I'll be right back.
Phil shall return. And in that time, we're giving you giveaways for our monthly giveaway. It's our 1,000 subscriber giveaway for the best monthly giveaway in comics. And we've got so many prizes already in it. So we usually give you one duck. I'm gonna give you 3 chances to win a duck tonight on that. And the first one's going to be where is it? It's gone. No. Hurrah for Milo. Hurrah for Milo. We'll be talking Jumanji, the next level today. We'll talk more about that later. And then the last 2 ducks, I'm gonna let you guys in the comment section give me ducks for that, and we'll put that in there. All right, it's film and box office news, and we wouldn't be much of a film and box office news. We didn't talk about film and box office news. What do we got? Let's see what we got here. That's the point. A huge opportunity. Anthony Mackie addresses Robert Downey Jr. Endgame. Just basically, there was a little thing in the news that Anthony Mackie might be upset that Robert Downey Jr. is returning so soon, and
He's right.
Chris Evans as well. But he hasn't said that. People just thought that. He hasn't said anything like that. But you know how people run with it. And there's a lot of pressure on Anthony Mackie. This will be his first official Captain America movie. They just released a new trailer. I'm a little excited for it. I just don't want to put my expectations high.
At a scale of 1 to 10, how excited?
I'm a 7 right now.
I'm like
a 9.
I'm a 7.
You know
I'm
what I
an
mean?
8. I'm an 8.
I'm an 8.
I'm like
as well.
5, a 4. I'm really like it's just gonna come. Valentine's Day will be here before we know it.
Wise. That's a very wise place to be.
You know.
I saw the poster for it today.
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
I gotta put this. The second story down there, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse gets a disappointing release date update. I mean, it's being delayed.
Okay.
Rumors are that they kind of scrapped the whole script. I'm just typing this banner down there. Sorry. So this isn't going to be out for a while. I mean, some people say that it could come out between Doomsday and Secret Wars and play a part of the whole thing, because there's this new rumor / whatever underground thing going through that the reason why Sony said they're not making any more Spider-Verse movies after Craven, and we're gonna see the numbers on that, and this is oh my god. But they're supposedly the next 3 years supposed to be locked in with what Marvel wants to do, or what the MCU wants to do for the next 3
so what
years.
is the updated release date? Like, obviously, if they had to scrap the whole script, they don't have a release date yet.
There is none. There is
Yeah.
no release date yet. There is no yet. So, and I kind of thought they already did finish that movie, but I guess they didn't.
This
What
movie,
happened?
right? This movie's been finished. They just keep they just can't stop touching it. You know?
Do I sound better now? I think
No, not Captain America. I thought Beyond the Spider-Verse was already done. That's what I thought when I watched the end of the last one.
Tons of
Well, like,
animation.
Last one was like 2 years
Right,
between
but-
the last two, so like yeah.
So you don't think they made them in conjunction? Like they made
No.
part
Longer
one
than
and they
that,
were
though.
already
No,
immediately on
clearly
part
not.
two? Clearly
Not
not,
only did they,
right?
not only did they not, they made a big deal about at the time that 2 was successful. They made a big deal about how COVID impacted them and how we should expect to wait a couple of years for 3, and now we're gonna wait even longer for 3.
Well, you know what? Like the Into the Spider-Verse was 2018's movie. Across the Spider-Verse came out in 2023.
Right.
So that was like a 5-year difference in already. So
There you go.
There's gonna be there's gonna be some classic Star Wars trilogy shit where we just waiting and waiting. Like, when people just watching the first
all right.
movies over and over.
Was it me or was Cliff going in and out?
no, I think that was you. I sound better, by the way. That was the question.
me?
You sound good.
Oh, good
Okay.
news. Good news. Spectrum says that they upgraded my internet speed and they sent me like a new modem and all that. I haven't hooked it up yet. So
You want
hopefully
to get
that
better internet
helps out
speed?
in the future.
Buy your own modem. When they send you a new one, they throttle it. They will do it every single time. When you have your own, you can reset it whenever you want, and they can't throttle it.
Ooh.
They'll throttle it, but they can't fully.
I bought my own.
scam.
When I had Optum, I bought my own modem like first thing. I'm
Yep.
going to get my own modem. Plus, they charge you $10 a month for that.
Absolutely.
So I went to
But
Best
so
Buy
they
and
can
paid the
give them new ones every
$50.
Once in a while.
So
You're getting
Yeah.
looks like I'm gonna have to visit my local Spectrum store.
No,
Oh
go buy
no,
one.
they're giving me the rub.
Well, take yours back and go buy one at Best Buy.
What?
You got your little program
All right.
anyway, right?
I'll look into that. I saw Transformers 1. I don't know if I talked with y'all. My internet is deceiving me. It's going in and out.
See, they heard
Am I
what we were
back?
saying,
Am I
trying to
back
screw
from
you.
nowhere land?
You're
Hello?
breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello?
We
We
hear
hear
you.
you.
Hello? Am I still
We hear you.
gargling? We
No.
good now? All right. Sorry about that. No?
You're good. You're good.
Oh, this is horrible. Okay.
You're good.
Who saw Transformers 1?
I haven't seen it yet.
I heard nothing but good things.
No, I'm
It
not
is-
good because I just asked. Nobody.
It is very good, to say the least.
I thought it was really, really good.
One of the best Transformers films since 1986.
I agree. What else we got here? 28 years later, came out with a trailer.
You know, I seen it today at the
Really?
theater.
Feeling about
I didn't
that?
even know this was coming out until
Neither
they
did
showed the
I.
trailer.
I have the
one.
first. I had the first two on DVD, which you can't find hardly anywhere.
I was gonna say, like, and I can't believe that they're releasing this movie with the fact that you can't stream 28 months later anywhere. Or
Nope.
28 weeks later, sorry.
Yep. 28 days or 28 weeks, I believe.
Oh, okay. I know for a fact 28 weeks is the one you can't see anywhere. So
Yeah.
I was like, why are we bringing out this movie when you got films you can't even capitalize on right now?
Exactly.
They'll change. They'll fix that eventually.
Oh, they have
They'll
to.
do what they can, you know.
It's both films were good. I can't wait for this to come out, and so that way we could possibly do a trilogy.
I
later
didn't
on.
like the second one as much. It was still okay. I just didn't like it as much.
Yeah. It had its
First one-
moments.
The first one has a thing I quote all the time. Remember the part where they're about to drive? They're in the car, and they're gonna
Yeah.
drive through the tunnel, and
Yeah.
Brendan Gleeson turns to him and goes, "You know this is a shitty idea, right?" He
Yeah.
goes, he goes, "Yeah, well, maybe." He goes, "No, it is. You know why? Because it clearly looks like a shitty idea."
Yeah. Well, in this part two, the opening scene was iconic.
I don't remember.
You-
And remind me.
Remember when they was running in the house, and the zombies was coming in up the stairs, and the father had a chance to save his wife, and he just looks back at her
It's been a while.
as he jumps out the window.
No, it's been a while. I'll have to
Watch it.
Well, I
yeah,
can't
watch it
right now,
again.
obviously, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'll lend you the DVD.
Didn't the first two movies cast like nobodies, and like this has
Well,
got Charlie Baker and Idris Elba?
Cillian Murphy was in the first one, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he was
a
nobody.
name, he
then.
wasn't a name yet.
Yeah.
Correct.
Brendan
Yeah.
Gleeson was probably the biggest name in that first one, but he was still kind of mid-level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we not going to talk about the trailer for Last of Us Season 2?
I guess not, because
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it looks so good.
I haven't seen it first.
Does it look like it's gonna be? Does it look like it's gonna be part two of the game, or does it look like it's gonna be its own thing?
I can't tell. I haven't played the second game, to be perfectly honest with you. It doesn't look like it takes place years later, maybe a few months after the end of the first season, based on there's a conversation with Pedro Pascal that's going on with a therapist, where it's
Yep.
kind of like, we know you went through some stuff, but maybe you should talk about it. And there's some like hinting at almost like she knows that what you're saying is not true, and that kind
Yeah.
it looks good though.
All right, I'm okay. So I'm
I put it in
concerned.
the chat. I was gonna say.
Oh no, I'm looking, and I'm very concerned that. See, the book, there's a bigger gap. She's more mature. But I'm very concerned from the looks of this that they are barreling right ahead with the plot of the second game, which a lot of people struggle with,
They did.
And so
I haven't played the second game either, and I'm gonna end up playing it eventually. Like, I'm waiting for it to just come out for PC.
But at the same time, there's stuff going on here that definitely didn't happen in the second game. So
That's what I'm wondering, if they kind of maybe do a little bit of this, pick and choose what they want to use, and then eventually maybe they'll do what I know what you're talking about from the second game. 3 or 4 seasons in.
Well, no, man, I mean, I don't know how far they can go with this, So
Could they not create new stories?
Right, I'm hoping they're going to do their best to create new stories, because there's a massive shift that comes with that second game, and if they play into that massive shift here in season 2, I mean, people are gonna react, and they might react differently because it's a TV show, So, but we're gonna see.
It could be similar, like it could be similar like The Walking Dead, with the comic book and the television show, and go.
Yeah, what if they do something different? Would you be upset with that?
I could see, because they did a few things different in the first season, so I don't know. I kind of hope they do stick with the game, even though like the problem with like The Last of Us 2 is the game story leaked like before the game was out, and where like those stories are like very like the game is very story driven. Like really, there's only one way to go. Like the all the like the big surprises that came along got leaked before the game even hit the shelf.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of like avoided it because I didn't have a PS4. So
as a gamer, I always have to be careful with video game adaptations of movies adaptation of the video games, because it's not that many movies that did justice to the video games they got their information from.
Well, Last of Us did justice. Last of Us first season, it did justice. It was really good.
There's a couple scenes where you're like, wow, they really did that. That was in the game, but they really did that.
Yeah.
Like the scene where the lodge burns down looks like the game, and then the giraffe scene, I was like, holy crap, they really did that.
So my thing is like this: every once in a while, you might get a Last of Us, but you can also get a Borderlands. You know what I mean?
But not on HBO.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily on HBO, but I mean, you could end up with a final season of Game of Thrones when you're not looking.
Well,
gotta be ready.
I want to say happy birthday to Joseph Michaels today. Happy birthday, Joseph Michaels. He said he played through the second Last of Us game and wrote up a review on it.
Okay.
Is it as fun as the first one? Because I really enjoyed the first game. I have it. I just haven't played it yet.
I've never played it.
All the controversial thoughts I've heard in the second game are not about gameplay. So
okay. Well, yeah, I heard the story's kind of.
The stories where I heard a lot of it. I don't even. I never played Last of Us, but the story.
Oh, the first
in the second game. The story in the second game. No, a lot of upset people.
That's what I've heard, and I know one of the major plot points. But
they've got us hooked anyway, so now we're all going to tune in to find out what they're going to do. So they got us there. All right. Last of Us. C. Bizzle, would you kindly present to the council out there at large what today is? I think it's called our Sunday lineup.
I prefer
We're part
to
of
say,
it. C. Bizzle's going to let you know about that right now.
I prefer to say Sunday. This is our Sunday lineup. First off, we have our good friend Bleecker Street Comics that started earlier today at 10:45 Eastern Time. Then it follows up with Merry Monday Mail Call Show, episode number 40 at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then you have us here right now at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The Console Comics with Film Box Office and News. And then later on tonight, we have Kicking It with K-Pop, my fellow Michigander, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And at 8:30 Eastern Time, we have Legion of Comics at Week's End. And then next, we have Black Crown Comics at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we finish off the evening finish off the day with Trev and Evil's Comics Sunday Night Live at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. This is your Sunday lineup.
That was amazing, C. Bizzle. I appreciate you on that.
I'm afraid that I did it too well, that I want to do more stuff. So
well, you have many weeks ahead of you to practice. All right, let's give away our first duck of the night. Hurrah for Milo.
Milo.
Yeah, why was I saying Milo? We get 15 seconds. 15, 14. Put that in the chat. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Where's that book? And 1. Draw.
I'll
Round
text you
and
tomorrow.
round it goes. Where it lands, nobody knows who's gonna get a chance to win that giveaway. Brian L. Yeah. Brian LCS. Congratulations, Brian LCS.
I know
All right,
him. I know him.
chat. Those of you that are watching right now, give me a hashtag. In 10 seconds, I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the first one that pops up, I am going to use as a hashtag. All right, so let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is! You guys are probably laughing. What is he laughing about?
The first hashtag you gotta use,
Gonna
homie.
be the only one who ever do that.
Hashtag mudbutt. Hashtag mudbutt. Put that in the comments section. I'm gonna put it up as a banner.
Did you eat ribs yesterday?
I was gonna say that's from ribs, right?
That was a good one. Who put that up there?
Kingdom of Nerds.
Kingdom of Nerds. Nice. All right, there it is. Phil, could you get us updated on the weekly box office, my friend?
I can.
All the numbers for the movies out this week. And whoa! What a disappointment this week was.
Not really, but like, you know what? The new normal is kind of back at the box office. And you'll see. So Moana 2, number one spot with another 26,621,000. It is on its way. You know, like
700. Okay.
I think I said
717, and I'm not sure if it has that billion in it yet. You know, now that like it's been out.
They'll let it run.
So yeah, but that's that extra 300 million is kind of tough to get. Wicked number 2, that got up to 524.
Cliff, can you answer this? Because you have a lot of knowledge in this area. Me and Kamaria were talking, and she said that Ariana Grande got paid way more than the other actress. What's her name?
Cynthia Erivo?
Yeah, Erivo.
Yeah,
like way more. Like I don't even want to say the number. It's so disgusting.
I have not heard that, but you know, would any of us actually be surprised if that turned out to be true?
If that is true,
you know,
that is one of the most horrible things.
Yeah.
That Hollywood has allowed. Because I got love for you, Ariana Grande, but you are not Robert Downey Jr. money, my friend. Especially when the other star did just as good or better than you did, and that was no.
It's the contract you accept.
No. They're gonna pay her that money. She's gonna take it. But on the other end,
actress accepted the contract that she got. So if she wanted
But
more money, she could have come to the table and said, "I need more
no,
money."
that's not how it works with an actress like that. She's gonna have to take that contract so she can have the movie. So she can have the movie. It is true.
She wanted
Okay,
to
wait,
She doesn't call the cards on that.
I found it. All right, found it.
See? That's why I call that Cliff.
Rumors were circulating that Cynthia was paid $1 million for the movie and Ariana was paid $15 million. As these rumors continue to circulate, Universal made a rare statement to Variety based on the movie's finances. Reports of a pay disparity between Cynthia and Ariana are completely false and based on internet fodder. The women received equal pay for their performances on Wicked.
Okay.
But they did not disclose their pay, but they assured Variety magazine that they were paid equally. Okay. The budget remains confidential, but at least they're saying nope, they got paid the same, which I believe it's because they have been so tight on the press tour for this. I feel like that would have bubbled to the surface sooner or later.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now I feel better that that's been answered because that was bothering me.
You know what? I like. Let's be very human. If you're on a very emotional press tour with your partner for anything, your new band, your new movie, whatever, and you learn that you got $14 million more than them, right?
Right.
Like, would you complete the press tour in good conscience? Not like just be like, oh, this is all good. This is all good. You know,
everything's fine. Everything's fine.
No, we're fine. Just keep bursting into tears every 5 seconds, no matter what. At this point, oh no, I'm fine.
Good. Well, I'm glad we could put. Well, I'll say I'm glad I got an answer for it, because do I believe everything that comes out of these studios' mouths? No.
No, but I feel like the fact that they specifically like went right to Variety, released a statement, and were like, "Hey, like that's very what do you call it?
Yeah.
You know, like that's very."
It helps them more. It helps them.
And it makes them look like they're getting ahead of the curve fast.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next.
Number 3. These are like the big number 3. Kraven the Hunter.
Oh my God!
Made $11 million.
Oh my goodness!
Wow!
And I was hearing that it was a good movie.
I just want you to know.
26 million worldwide. It made internationally $15 million.
They are tanking this movie intentionally. They are
Why?
This movie intentionally. I don't know why, but it reminds me of when I went to go see John Carter of Mars. Where
Not the same thing.
Of course, it's not the same thing, but the tanking technique is the same thing, right? Like I like John Carter of Mars. Oh my God, it's the worst movie ever. Eric, why are you dragging me to see it? And then I left. I was like, this movie was fire. What's going on with the press? What's wrong with people?
I mean. I don't know, because I remember when John Carter came out, and there was not nearly not press, but the lead up to it, where like, go see this movie, like Kraven, they've actually spent some money putting it on television.
I know,
John
but then
Carter
they did
was
that
like
weird...
the movie that time forgot.
Yeah, but then they did that weird shit where they pulled this from from a bunch of theaters too. Like, anyhow, I just feel it feels. In other words, I think this movie could have actually done fine. This movie is a million times better than
Matt. You've seen it. Give us a quick little review of it.
Well, first of all, he's got an 8-pack in most of the movie, so right off the bat, it did what I needed it to do, right? But they relied on practical effects more than CGI, because as usual, the CGI was subpar, but the practical effects were pretty good. It's not a traditional Kraven story, nor can it be when you keep making Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man. You know, so he's a much more modern Kraven. But is the story cohesive, and is the action excellent and makes sense? Yes. You know, is it a good R-rated entry for this saga of crap that Sony's throwing at us? It ain't that bad. I like the movie's like a 7 for me. You know, like, and Madam Web is like a 1.4. And so,
well, I would say this. So I think that came out, I don't know if it's 100% true or not, that Sony is stopping making these type of movies. So we're not going to see a Silver Sable movie, I guess, or a Black Cat movie.
Yeah, that's done.
But I'm okay with that, because, no offense, these movies probably was great, but I need Spider-Man in these movies. That's what these characters came from, you know. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to see.
There was. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
One of the greatest Spider-Man and Kraven. One of Kraven's best stories involved Spider-Man in the comic books, and you didn't do that. I'm like, that would have been awesome if you would have done that.
Ryan and I were talking about this yesterday at Toys for Tots. X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman, and there's about maybe 2 other properties. You don't need to write a script. Just steal from the comics.
That's it.
He's right.
Just adapt it. You don't need to write your own Craven script. There's plenty of great Craven stories. Just use one of those.
I saw a little a post, and it was saying that Sony was never. They could always have used Tom Holland. They just decided not to because they thought it was going to be confusing.
What do they care whether it's confusing? They don't work. What do they care?
I don't know.
No, listen. I don't know the details of that. I read a little bit about it. It was not clear. If I were Sony and I'm allowed to use Tom Holland, but my movies are not in canon with your movies, and that's the vibe I got from reading about it. Yes, I would be like, well, I'll make my money, but at the same time, I'm like, but if our movies aren't in canon, the audiences will be further confused, and this is just gonna make everything worse. Like I get that, but then like they do dumb shit like they did the end of Venom 2, for nothing, which led into the end of Spider-Man 3 with, with nothing, like, okay, we're going nowhere. Great.
I thought it would have been cool if Andrew Garfield showed up in every single one of these movies as Spider-Man.
Right, as his home.
That would have been cool. Because then you got Spider-Man in every movie, Yeah.
But I don't know if Sony would have been allowed to use any other Spider-Man. That's the other thing.
I think they approached Andrew Garfield. I think he was cool with it, but I don't know. They just decided not to.
Because I thought they
because the Venom
to Andrew Garfield one. Right?
They do have the Venom movie was supposed to be in Andrew Garfield's universe. Remember, he hadn't fought the alien. Remember when it No Way Home? He's like, I want to fight an alien. That was supposed to be part of all that. All right. What's the rest of the box office there?
The rest of the box office looks like this. Gladiator 2 at number 4 with 7,801,000 made. Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, made $4 million.
I'm not surprised.
So $4,600,000.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not surprised. That's like internationally it's up to 10.
Yeah.
So 10-3. And I think like they're gonna get what they wanted out of this movie, which was to retain the copyright of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit more than that. Like they did a good job. They didn't just put out like a trashy product to do it.
Yeah.
This is the movie I went to see. I'd give this like an 8. I'd give this a solid 8. It was enjoyable. It was good to see like that kind of animation on the big screen. Like an anime that's not released for like a weekend and then it's going to disappear. So I think it's worth the 30. They put 30 million into this. I think that like that 30 million was what they were like. Yeah, like keeping Lord of the Rings is worth 30 million to us.
Yeah, because they got the new movie coming out. The Search for Gollum.
Yeah, all right.
So which will be live action.
I'm just no.
What would that be? Like I love Lord of the Rings, but I think Green Sugar. You guys probably know a little bit more. What would that is that movie? Is that part of the book?
No,
like they're searching for him and all
that?
Not
really.
No.
Even this isn't really like this is like mostly taken out of some appendices. And like they took a couple paragraphs and made a 2-hour and 14-minute movie out of it.
At no point in the books do they go searching for Gollum, because they don't, they don't even think about it. Even more to the point, it's not line for line, but it's pretty close to the book where they're at the door to enter Moria, and I can't remember, says something along the lines of. Someone, I think there's something out there. I think Frodo says, I think there's something out there. And Gandalf goes, yeah, it's Gollum. He's been following us. So, like, you're not going to go look for him.
He's following you.
You know that he's been following you. Why?
No. I think the movie's about, remember when he already has Gollum in the beginning? And he says, the Shire, the Hobbits.
No,
it's about that story about how they capture him.
No, the synopsis I read is it's Aragorn and Gandalf going to go find him so that he doesn't spill the beans of what they're going to end up doing at the gate.
So they're gonna that's a live action movie though. They're gonna bring those actors back.
I know
Uh,
that this is a mistake.
What? That
love Lord
makes
of the
it
Rings,
totally
but this is
different
a
for
mistake.
me. Yeah, that makes it
No,
totally
but
different.
this one comes off as good to me. Like they didn't really like. I kind of was like afraid that and that is probably where it is coming at us down the road. Is that they'll just start releasing like a really garbage Lord of the Rings movie every few
Yes.
years to retain the copyright.
Like this one we just talked about.
So yeah,
could be the
the Search for Gollum maybe it'll be good. Like but like
Peter Jackson's
this one
doing
was
it.
good. This one I could speak and say that this was a good one.
All right. What else is on there?
Red One comes in at number 6 with 4.4 million. Pushpa, The Rule Part 2, 3.7. I think that's a Bollywood film. Interstellar's 2024 re-release comes in at $3,315,000.
No, that's not what is that? That's not a re-release. What is that?
Yeah, that's Interstellar.
Oh,
yeah.
I was looking at the next one down. I'm sorry.
No, that's Interstellar 555,
That's what I was
the
like,
story of the 5-star system.
Estella.
This is the Daft Punk videos, right?
Estella.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the Daft Punk videos from like back in the day. They were strung together and told like a story.
Okay, that might be interesting. But that's I don't go see it in the theater. I'll stream that.
Yeah,
because I love Daft Punk, but some of their songs are really long. So
it's like a little movie when you watch them like together, and it was they showed it a long time ago, like a long time ago on Toonami one night.
Okay.
They were showing like cartoon videos, and it was done by if anybody's seen like Galaxy Express 39, it's that kind of animation, so it's pretty big.
It'd definitely be something I'd have to take a break halfway through.
So then 10, the best Christmas pageant ever. 11 is Queer, Y2K, Flow, The Order, Venom, The Last Dance coming in at number 15.
Isn't that on?
How much money is made so far?
I think
475.
That's pretty good.
I think this is streaming now too.
Bonhoeffer, Pastor, Spy, Assassin, A Real Pain, Honora, Conclave, Heretic, September 5th. We're getting down there now. The Wild Robot still there at number 22. The Return, Nickel Boys. I think Nickel Boys is probably one of those things we're going to release it just so it gets like the 2 theaters so we could be in the Oscars or something.
Right.
We all imagine the light, the end, the last showgirl, Oh Canada, and the seed of the sacred fig, which is investigating Judge Inman grapples with paranoia amid political arrest in Tehran. When his gun vanishes, he expects his wife and daughters imposing draconian measures that strain family ties as social rules crumble.
Okay.
And that was the bottom of the list. It was in 9 theaters and made $25,000.
All right.
So
Thank you.
I have a question.
What's up?
With Kraven the Hunter, do y'all guys think it's going to be the movie that a couple of years from now, it's going to become like a cult classic? Like people's like, I actually didn't hate this movie. It's actually pretty good.
I actually didn't hate this movie.
Yeah, if it's good like that, like on how we think it's good, I even see a possibility of him coming back as Kraven in future Spider-Man movies. So,
Gotcha.
I don't know. This one has a lot bigger of a budget like attached to that 11 million, and that has Sony's brain frying right now. So,
all right. So,
Moana, Wicked, and then the rest of the box office was the new normal. So
Sony has a lot of money coming. They have a lot of money coming. They got their 3rd Spider-Verse film to look forward to. They got their next.
But we just talked. The 3rd Spider-Verse film is probably 5 years away still.
Like 2 years away, allegedly. But the next Spider-Man film, like they got that to look forward to. Like they got a lot of ways to still make money. Like no one's crying for Sony, I'm sure.
No.
All right. What's going on? What's the update on the game?
Couldn't figure out why everyone was standing around, so I backed it up to see the play, and the guy's foot went 360 on his leg.
Yeah.
What's the score of the game?
This one.
Buffalo's up 21-14 when they're on the goal.
Oh, very nail biter. All right, we're gonna do some announcements. Cliff, I'm gonna do a couple, and then you can do the rest. Young at Heart Foundation is a great organization owned by our good friend Mike out in California. They do great things for kids out there waiting a medical procedure. 2 ways you can help this organization. Go to youngatheartfoundation.com. Click this green button. Register to become a donor for Donate at Life America, because more than 100,000 people are waiting a life-saving transplant, and you can help by registering to be an organ donor today. And the second way to help is to sponsor a Hope Kit that's 100% tax deductible. They'll take all the funds, create these great gift boxes, and give them to the kids. If you have another way that you want to help, give Mike a call, 323-396-9998, or email him at info@youngatheartfoundation.com and tell him the council sent you. Next up, The Alternativist is our home away from home, located in Hyde Park, New York, 870 Violet Avenue, Hyde Park, New York. It's owned by this guy right here, our incredible friend Anthony. There he is. Hey, Anthony. Anthony has a special for you guys out there that are having a tough time getting your comics every week. You don't have a local comic shop to go to. Anthony will solve all your problems. He'll get your pull list. He'll bag and board every single book at no extra cost. And then he'll take a 10% off of the entire order and ship them out to you. If that's what you want to get done, give Anthony a call at 845-233-4234 or email him at alternativerse2@aol.com. The website is alternativerse.net. You can see more of the stuff that they have. They have comics, cards, toys, and every weekend they have card tournaments, Lorcana, Pokemon, Magic. Get in touch with Anthony if you're in the area, and he will give you the schedule for that. And now Clifford will give us some of those YouTube announcements and more.
I was gonna say, as soon as I can find where I'm sharing the screen. Oh my God. Well, I was gonna say, there's so many things happening down here. I can't see.
Are you all right, Clifford? I don't see anything.
Yeah, because there's so many things happening on the screen. There we go. Let's start with Gary B, the casual comic guy. Sam's been on there. Ronaldo's been on there. I'm never not on there anymore, it seems. Steven has been on there. Tuesday, he's going to be on with me, and I'm going to be having a cocktail alone. And then on Thursday night, you can see Phil with his Laserdisc collection or the 1011. So look forward to that. Next up, we got Vogs 18. People know Will. Will's just everywhere. He's on streams. He's on panels. He's just hanging out with everybody he can. He's going to join us tomorrow night. And he promised me to behave himself so I don't have to mute his microphone. But we're looking forward to seeing him tomorrow on the Council. And speaking of the Council of Comics, look at us at over 1,000 with 1.3 thousand videos with endless hours of our nonsense for you to enjoy. Sam, take it away.
Why, thank you, Clifford. I also have another announcement. We have passed the 3,000 watch hour territory. We want to thank all of you out there. Now, over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be putting it all together. So when we start the new year, I'll give you an announcement about the memberships and what we're going to do. All right? But I want to thank you guys for watching. Continue to watch. It's so good. Today's our... Oh, we won't even talk about that because that's some secrets and stuff. We'll make a video later if you want to save money on stuff. We'll make a video about that later. But in the new year, we'll have a lot of new stuff. So, yeah. Sunday, Mondays, Wednesdays live. Film and box office news is on Sunday. We're finishing out Jumanji today. We're going to let you know what C. Bizzle's trilogy is at the end of this for the next one. Monday, tomorrow, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, new keys and hot comics of the week. We're giving our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The prize is close to like $800 to $1,000. We're adding on every week. We got a couple more weeks of adding on. Tune in. We're going to give you about 3 to 5 ducks tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, it's New Comic Book Day Live. 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. We have skits, picks, shop talk, more, the giveaway ducks as well. And this Wednesday will be the last show before like a 2-week hiatus on that show. And that's it. Make sure you are subscribed because you can't win the prize unless you are subscribed. Thank you guys for watching. Clifford.
Next up, do you need to start maxing and relaxing? Then you need to join up with Couchin' and Slouchin' with C Bizzle. C Bizzle, tell them all about it.
Okay, if y'all guys enjoy unboxing videos and seeing what I buy off of Facebook, Instagram, eBay, this is a channel for you. I enjoy buying books. Sometimes I buy books and forget what I bought because I'll build up a box months ahead of time, and I open up and I surprise myself sometimes with some of the stuff I purchase. So if you want to be surprised with me, come to my channel, watch my videos. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you comment on my channel. I'm really close, only like 19 away from 500. Also, while you're there, check out the Council of Comics and Cliff on Comics. Go to their channels, like and subscribe on theirs as well, and comment on theirs as well.
Thank you so much. And since you mentioned Cliff on Comics, my home channel, Cliff on Comics, look at that. I've also cracked the 1,000 subscriber barrier, and you can look forward to catching me on Saturday mornings with Comics and Coffee with Cliff, or random evenings of Comics and Cocktails with Cliff, which you can see there. And then sometimes people cancel their show on a Sunday, and I decide to jump in and make one because I have no impulse control. So go over and check it out. This Tuesday, it's Gary B joining me. We're going to have a great time right before we bring in the holidays. So I look forward to that. And that's it. Please like, subscribe to Cliff on Comics, Council of Comics, Couch and Slouch with C Bizzle, and we thank you.
All right. Thank you, Cliff. That was wonderful. Let's give away our second duck. Hashtag Mudbutt. 15 seconds to put that in the comment section. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As it spins around and waits to land on a winner, who's gonna win the next duck? Clifford gets the pick.
My.
Clifford, who do you pick, Clifford?
Let's choose. Let's see. Who am I going to give a duck to? Does Christina have one yet?
I don't have the book around me currently, Clifford. Got to find that book.
He doesn't know what the book is at this moment.
The book is Phantom Zone adjacent, everyone.
Somewhere.
It's somewhere. Let's give it to Christina.
All right.
Christina gets a duck.
Payne, you've gotten a duck. You're in there. You're in there like swimwear. All right. I'm going to give the chat 10 seconds. And let's see what hashtag they can come up with. All right. First person after the 10 seconds, that's the hashtag we're going to use. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Joe. He got it right on the one, too.
He did.
Happy birthday, Joe. Look at that. Hashtag happy birthday, Joe. You know what? I love to see them like at the keyboard. You're typing like 3, 2, 1. That'd be great. All right. Happy birthday, Joe. Let's make a banner for it. I wonder how old Joe is. You don't have to type it if you don't want to. Joe was just wondering. Happy birthday, Joe.
I was gonna say if it lands on one of us again, then it should probably go to Joe for his birthday.
Yeah, I think we can do that. I like that idea. All right, let's go. Where is it? Get out of there. Get out of there. All right, it's time for our review of the week. This week's movie is the ending of the Jumanji trilogy.
And boy, what an ending.
Or is
the next level. The next level. So I'll read the synopsis real quick. In Jumanji, the next level, the gang is back, but the game has changed. As they return to rescue one of their own, the players will have to brave parts unknown, from arid deserts to snowy mountains, to escape the world's most dangerous game, Jumanji. I added that Jumanji because, they should have put that at the end of there. But,
True.
All right, let's talk about it.
I didn't like it as much as the
Do you see how respectful we are to each other out there, ladies and gentlemen? We want to none of everybody else to speak.
I mean, I feel like they jumped to filming this movie immediately off the success of the previous film, right?
I agree.
Probably.
But that said, I still enjoyed the movie, and I thought they did with what they could do. I enjoyed Danny DeVito being Danny DeVito, and a little bit of a better Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito, the grandfather, was definitely interesting to watch.
Absolutely.
He was very funny. I did not like their interpretation of Danny DeVito.
I thought The Rock as Danny DeVito was annoying.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound like Danny DeVito. You know how they're in the Avatar and there's supposed to be a Danny DeVito in there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not.
Now you can
Kevin Hart,
say,
Danny Glover. Kevin Hart, Danny Glover was great.
It was pretty funny.
Kevin Hart and Danny Glover fell in sync.
What I thought this movie suffered from was what was nice in the last one was it went from it being a board game to a video game, a role-playing video game, and it fully felt like a role-playing video game with different things. This one just felt like, we it's a video game sort of, but we need to throw this in there because we got to check this box, we got to check this box, we got to check this box. It didn't really feel like as much like a video game as the first one, or the second.
Honestly, movie. I thought this one felt more of an RPG than the last one. Especially with like the rules changed as soon as the ostrich killed the old man. As soon as the ostrich killed the Rock, they're like, "Oh no, his weakness used to be cake. What is this?"
Yeah.
The fact that their lives were more precious in this one for sure.
I did like that. Like each one of the characters had a different strength and weakness added on to their.
Well, you would get that in the second version of the game, though.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. The actual change of villain, the terrain. Now they're in the desert at one point.
He's the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I think they're like the same things that like the problems we had with the villain in the last movie. I like the same problems we're gonna have with the villain in this movie. It's not really fleshed out. It's like the villain to be the villain.
Yeah, at least he had a little more backstory. Like he was a person that killed the Rock's parents.
Yeah.
So he had the villain had just a smidget more of a backstory. But I enjoyed this movie quite a bit.
I'd be so upset if say we were the ones that got stuck in Jumanji, right?
I wouldn't go
come
back
out
there.
again.
Like, you guys are
we
dumb.
come back, and if any of you went into that game again, just because you were upset at life. Oh, as soon as I come in and get you. We coming in to get you. But oh man, I'd be so tight that you would put us through that again. That's crazy. Again.
But I liked it. Jack Black's way he portrayed. What's the young man's name?
Fridge.
Yeah,
Fridge.
Yeah, I like how you portrayed him. And he ain't lying when him and old girl switch bodies.
Yeah,
he's like, don't touch my boobs. He said, I did that the first. That's the first thing I did. Like, yes,
absolutely.
Awkwafina was in this movie too.
Yeah,
I thought Awkwafina did a good job in this movie.
I thought
she portrayed Danny DeVito.
they overplayed this, this character switching, this person switching within the bodies. They did it too much.
I gotta say, no, you made a good point. Aquafina did the best job. Aquafina did the best job portraying Danny DeVito.
Yes.
Yeah.
I only thought they switched bodies twice.
No, because remember they switched back, and then they switched to who they were originally in the last movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because remember they all go in the water later.
Yeah, because
I'm just realizing that Colin Hanks is Tom Hanks.
She's just like, oh,
you just realized that.
I'm just realizing that because I'm looking at him. I looked at the picture first, and I was like, "Man, he looks a lot like Tom." I was like, it's Tom Hanks."
Yeah.
Wow. How about
he's the good son? He's the good son.
Where Kevin Hart's dumping everything when they're in the desert out of the
backpack.
Yeah. I'm like, you can use that.
The action, the action was pretty much the same. I like the fight scene where she was dance fighting again.
Yeah.
Oh, she was.
Oh yeah, when
she does a good job, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does a good job in those scenes, bro. I don't know if it's all her, but she does a good job.
I have a question. It's a question I was pondering when I was watching it. How the villain has able to see his strengths and weaknesses?
They hit the button.
Rock hit him.
But the other villain didn't have that in the first film. I mean, the second film.
Yeah, but they didn't hit him there on purpose.
But I'm saying though, here's my is he another person that was trapped there?
No.
No. Okay, I'm just saying.
They have to. They always have to do that because they don't explain why they have to go get the Jumanji berry otherwise.
Right.
There's no. There's like, we need to get this, and then it would have been a MacGuffin otherwise.
Yeah.
Wait, did they explain why they needed the Jumanji berry?
Yeah, because that was his weakness. The villain's weakness was the Jumanji berry.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, but did they know?
That's why when it cracks in the rock's pocket and he takes it out, the guy's like, "You take care of this," and basically runs.
Yeah. I saw that part, but my thing is like, did they explain that's what his weakness before they found out?
Right, because they only hit his thing one time, right?
That came very late in the movie for us to.
Yeah, it came late. I was a little confusing.
In what role-playing game have you ever played with a bunch of human characters where you can play as a horse? Come on.
Look, the game was running out. That's all that was happening. The game was like, no, I'm running out of characters. It's like, all right, you got a horse.
Well, I don't know that because when Tom Hanks, Nick Jonas shows up, he's like, oh, yeah, and I've known this horse for forever. Come on.
Yeah.
As soon as he said, "Oh, that's interesting," because you see its power, I was like, "Oh, this horse is gonna fly." Like that was just like and like this. Even just watching it, I was like, "All right, that's not really a big surprise. This is gonna fly."
Yeah.
Here's a question for you: if you were Milo, would you have stayed in Jumanji?
Yep.
As a horse?
No.
Yep. Yep.
Nope.
His wife is already dead. He's not really. He only got they didn't give an estimated time.
Yeah, they didn't really give an estimated time on how much he had. Like, that could be anywhere from all right, I'm gonna have 5 to 6 years, or I'm feared to tell you next week might be my funeral.
Exactly. And they never showed what the horse weaknesses were. They just showed his strength that he could fly.
Yeah.
So he may not have any weakness, so he probably will be able to survive in the world of Jumanji.
All right.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of reasons to stick around with in the world of Jumanji for him. You know, he's like, hey, this world needs help. Why not?
I mean, he is gonna die when he goes back.
Yeah,
eventually.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they
has
give
no
a
other
time
family
frame.
than the wife who passed away.
That's all they said.
That's it. Yeah.
There's no other. Family.
That's what they didn't say he had any other family. Only one they said he has a wife.
Yeah, all right. If they said other family, then we'd be contemplating it more.
Yeah. Even
What
after
do
they
we
came
feel-
back, they didn't say nothing about him having another
good.
family. Is your
I
internet
missed
okay there,
everything.
Sam?
No.
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Oh no.
Can we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you not hear us?
I don't know if you can hear us. Can you
One.
hear us, Sam?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
it did that thing again. So sorry.
no.
What about the ending? Are we ready for part 4?
I think it's you. By the way, hello. But are we gonna ignore that Babe Newworth showed up in this movie?
BB Newworth.
The first one.
It's BB Newworth.
Is it BB Newworth?
It's BB. That's how you pronounce it.
She was the restaurant owner.
Yes.
Well, and,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yes, she was. When she and Danny DeVito shows up and is just super cordial with her, even though the restaurant's crap right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he did the rock thing. What was it called?
The small
The
Yeah.
smolder.
So stupid.
Yeah.
So the movie ends with another end credit scene, like they all done, and it sets up a person coming down to fix something in the house, and he sees the console on the table, and it's crazy. Like I've never seen anything like that, and he reaches for it, and the next shot you see is
Ostriches.
the
So-
diner and ostriches running
So
down
it goes
the
back
street.
to what Phil liked, where it's real world.
Yeah.
Like and so if they did another one, I would almost hope that like instead of having like the Jumanji world, I'd kind of rather have it be like it's Philadelphia, and now we got like the
Yeah.
hippopotamuses and stuff eating people in Philadelphia.
And
Yeah.
I would bring those characters that are in out as themselves.
Yeah,
I mean, like they're like, what
Yeah.
kind of world is this? Yeah, he actually acts like the brave heart dude, and Kevin Hart actually acts like the.
Well, actually,
other
it would
person,
be
you know what I
really
mean?
funny if the villain came out and couldn't figure out why he couldn't do anything because this works in the game, but you're in the real world and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
And they
because
find
basically,
out. Go ahead.
It would,
Oh.
we would. That's the thing. I love the idea of having in the real world, but it would never function that way because with the body swap characters, because that's the life it took on as a video game, and then the life it had as a board game. You're the player. That's it. So I think it would go back to you're still the players, suckers. So make it
Yeah.
work to the best of your ability. And also, the guy we don't know what happened when he messed with the game. So we don't know if the game reverted back into a board game, if
Yeah,
it
it's true.
transformed into a more complicated.
Right, but it
game.
would still have the characters in there because remember,
I-
even though it turned into a console, when they went in the game, they had Alan Parrish and you know what I mean. All his stuff
Yeah,
was
it's
still there.
acknowledged
No
that
matter what it morphs into, it's still going to be the same game.
I think if it's gonna morph and change again, at this point it almost have to be a game on a phone.
An app, yep.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be an app.
Oh my god, that actually would be brilliant if well written. If it transforms itself into a free app and everyone starts downloading it,
Yes.
and then Jumanji
Yeah.
starts like affecting the populace, and it's like,
Yes.
no, you're all playing. with
Hey,
idiots.
Warner Brothers, you listening, right? Just we don't want
Jumanji,
no-
go.
Hire us.
we just want The Rock to come on. The whole cast can come on the show. That's all. That's all we want. And
We're
actually,
joking about
Milo
doing a movie
Milo
that-
can return. Danny Glover's Milo can return from coming out of the game. So
as a
that'd be
horse, flying horse.
Imagine, flying through like Philadelphia and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's give our numbers. C Bizzle, what do you give this movie?
I'm going to keep the same score for all three of them. I'm still keeping the 8.5. There was some great action scenes. Like I'm surprised nobody talked about the mandrill or the monkey scene with all the bridges.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
pretty good. The Milo scene at the end was did pull on my heartstrings. That scene with the snake. That
Yeah.
he said that we always gotta keep our eyes, keep our hand on the swivel. You know, we always got to be on the lookout for things. And a snake just came. That's nothing. That's a new thing, you know, because they got away from the hippo, and then the new thing is the snake. But like I said, I'm giving it 8.5. I really enjoy it. Would definitely watch this trilogy again, from 1 through 3. So I have fun.
Excellent. Cliff?
I'm also sticking with an 8.5. You know what? It still made me feel things when I watched it, and I still enjoy it. I don't know. There's like a Final Fantasy vibe to the story of this one that I still kind of like. And you know, and also like I never think of the villain of the game in the game. The villain, I think of the game as the villain. You know, the game is the one that's been trying to destroy everybody for years.
True. Very true.
You know, or maybe the game isn't evil or good. The game is just the game, right? And it's like, hey, I'm just trying to live my life here. My life is to like put you all through these judgmental tasks.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Nigel as well.
Yes. Welcome back.
Green shirt guy, what do you got?
I didn't like this much as the first two. The body swapping thing I think got a little tired. The Rock as Danny DeVito pissed me off because I thought he was annoying.
Like you told like a New Yorker.
Well, it's not even that he's a New Yorker. He's like he's playing. Don't whoever's watching this, just bear with it. I have no problem. He played it like he was a New York Jew, and Danny DeVito's not a New York Jew in the movie or in the real world. So like, I don't know why the accent was like that.
Yeah,
and he was just whiny and annoying. So like, it bothered me. I didn't get the heartfelt stuff at the end. It did. I've been telling you guys for the last couple of weeks. I've been crying at all kinds of stuff. This didn't get me. So I enjoyed it. I would watch it again. And if they come out with a fourth one, I will certainly watch it. I enjoyed it. But I'm only going to give it 7.5.
Phil?
I'm going to say I enjoyed it also, and about as much as the last one. So I'm going to stick with my score of 7.
Ooh, 7, eh? Oh, I gotta get my calculator.
Yeah, I stick with 7. It's like enjoyable enough.
Yeah, I'm very proud that for the first time in a while that we have one where we have a steady series of scores for the whole trilogy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 because I thought it was enjoyable. I didn't think it was as good as the second one, but I didn't think it was that much lower than the second one. I thought they kind of kept the pace of it and all, and I loved the fact of the ending hinting a return to like the original, like Jumanji.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And now they would have a budget that could go bananas with Jumanji. So like, and with the technology, I think that was really, really good. I'm with Green Shirt Guy. The Rock, I don't know what he was portraying, but that wasn't Danny DeVito. I think he could have practiced a little more on that. Kevin Hart was phenomenal. All the rest of them were phenomenal. But yeah, I give it an 8. I give no, that's not 8 plus 8.5 plus 8.5 plus 7.5 plus 8 equals divided by 5. That gives it an 8. So 8.1 to be exact. So really good. And then the rest of the trilogies we were averaging like 8s. So an 8 on the scale is great for this trilogy. Definitely recommend from the Council of Comics. What did you guys think? Leave comments below. The next one comes from our dearly beloved C. Bizzle. And it's Die Hard.
Just in time for Christmas, baby.
Not a Christmas movie.
So much of a Christmas movie.
Die Hard trilogy is next up, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a fun one. I love the Die Hard series. So make sure you watch that for next week, Sunday, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific. Even got Steve Bizzle's face on the thumbnail. And don't worry, I'm gonna put all y'all faces on your trilogies as well. So make sure
you know who to blame.
Yeah.
I blame you already. Don't worry.
All right. Tomorrow night. Oh no. Tomorrow night is New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week, episode number 120. We're gonna give you 3 to 5 chances to win a duck for our monthly giveaway, 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Ultimate Spider-Man is coming out. G.I. Joe is coming out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with a dope Casey cover right there, and many, many other books. We're gonna talk about the new keys and all the new books that are coming out. We'll do that tomorrow, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you are tuned in. And then on Wednesday, it's episode 128 of New Comic Book Day Live, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. This will be the last show before a 2-week hiatus. There will be no New Comic Book Day on Christmas and no New Comic Book Day on New Year's. Gives me a chance as well to get things ready for the new year. So hope you guys enjoy this pre-hiatus show. It's only a couple weeks. It's not, but we're still doing film and box office news and new keys. So we're not going anywhere. So make sure you tune in on Wednesday, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. Skits, picks, news, shop talk, all that. Make sure you tune in. Somebody scored. What's the update?
27-14. James Cook just ran 41 yards.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, let's cheer everybody up. It's Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday,
We're
Joe.
gonna spin, Joe. If one of us, if it lands on the council, if it lands on with, I don't even think I put a council one in there. Let me put one in there. Happy
birthday.
Oh man.
Birthday, Joe. So if it lands on the council, if it lands on Cliff, if it lands on Steve Bizzle, we're gonna give it to Joe. All right. So 15 seconds in the comments section. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Joe! Round and round it goes. Where it lands, hope it's for Joe. Kingdom of Nerds!
Congratulations, Bruce.
You are in there, Kingdom of Nerds, and I know you're wishing Joe a happy birthday as well. All right, let's say bye to everybody and get out of here, shall we? Hey, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? Christina Payne, thank you for being here tonight. Las Cruces, thank you for being here tonight. Happy birthday, Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe. Thank you for being here tonight. Kamaria, thank you for being here tonight. L. Ron Hubbard, thank you for being here tonight. Dun, dun, dun. Hip Hops and Me, Team Nerd Herd Podcast, thank you for being here tonight. Ryan LCS got a duck tonight. Thank you for being here tonight. Kingdom of Nerds got a duck. Thank you for being here tonight. Cobra Kai Theaters, thank you for being here. Make sure you are subscribed. Heroes for Hire Comic Club, thank you for being here tonight. Hoffrey Castro, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Who else? Kenneth Bird. Huh?
You just look at Kingdom of Nerds' last comment.
All right. Old Wolf 65, thank you for being here tonight.
Mud butt.
With the great mud butt hashtag.
I'm gonna go get something so I have mud butt tomorrow.
Bradazzle's in the house. Bradazzle, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, Bradazzle. Nate's here and there. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you, Nate's here and there. Trev, the shipping guru. Thank you for being here tonight. And you said his last comment? Which one was his last comment?
Kingdom of Nerds said, "Happy birthday, give Joe my duck."
Oh, congratulations, Joe.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe. Where is that?
Like, mine is like.
We have the greatest listeners, fans, whatever you want to call it, for our show ever.
We do.
Oh, there it is. Sorry. Happy birthday. Give Joe my duck. You've got it, Kingdom of Nerds. Happy birthday, Joe.
And I'll be on live with Kingdom of Nerds at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Excellent.
Jeez.
All right. So, for myself, for C Bizzle, for Cliff, for Phil, for Green Shirt Guy, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Black is not the brightest day. Where are the heroes?